technical difficulties this morning. I apologize for the delay. Problems with program. Deeply annoying. Okay, we're working. All right, so yeah, I had a lot of trouble this morning with working, programming. I mean, it's just a pain in the ass. So, I apologize to you all for the delay. We're gonna look at a rando and then we'll see. Then we'll see what we do. There was an update to EHT this morning. I don't know what it did, but it did not fix that people not existing problem, so that sucks. Ghosty 70, not open. Okay. I like that though. Little Witch, Moonsugar. All right, let's start with a big one. I had energy, and then it went away. And now I'm energyless, and it is quite sad. And I cried. Sadness. So, I want to give you... Sure. You said NA, right? We'll do it right after this one. Here is my Discord server, Potato Patch. Feel free to join. And as soon as you do, there's so much information. There's housing streamers. There's information. Oh, this is different. This is a Moonsugar. I think I'm gonna be trapped. All sorts of stuff. This is different. I'm not sure what to think of this yet. Contest information, housing streamers, tutorials, pictures, funnies, the usual. Good place to ask questions for, oh, thank you, what to do with housing if you have problems, or if you can't come up with a good idea for something. Like, what do I use for X, or what do I use for Y? Good place for that. It's only just getting started, but more will come in time. I'm not promoting it for money reasons. Not looking to make any money. Don't care. I don't care. I'm doing it because I love housing and I just want to connect better with people and have a place to put all the information I have, because I have so much of it and need to put it somewhere. Mainly I did it because I wanted to keep my EHT tutorials accessible. I don't know what this is other than just fun to write up. What is this? Ooh, pretty. This is wild. Wait, what is this? It looks like it's under construction, but it's neat. We have an effect over there. What is the effect? It looks like glass. What are we doing with glass? I suppose we're still building. Perhaps. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Keep everything together for informational purposes, and then the rest of us just screw around for fun and profit. Alright, I think I've seen everything in this house. I think it's under construction. So let's go over to your lucky cat, lucky cat. Lucky cat, lucky cat. Marley Bear Love. Lucky cat, lucky cat. Oh, did you change your name? Or am I high? I thought you were Marley Bear Love. Maybe you changed it somewhere. I could swear it was Marley Bear Love. Herm. Thank you for the follow from Empress Valkyrie. I'm waiting. Oh, you did. Well, I'm there now. Under Marley Bear. So that works. Alright, let me send this to Empress Valkyrie. Just a moment. Just a moment. I believe that person is also a streamer. Alright, 345 items out of 400. No effects. I love this. Look at the edging with the pretty flowers. Of course you'd. I'm like telling you to look at your own house. Of course. You know it's there, but I really like that it's elegant. And the lighting must be amazing at night. I'm so jealous. And we've got hedges to block out that ugly ass, broken ass house so we don't have to see it. I don't understand why they left that view up there. They should have just fixed that ugly, broken house. Then we've got, oh, wow. Here's your bird. There's your bird. And you even have a little perch. Oh, gosh. Hold on a second. Gone. All right. This is great. Look at this clutter. I love this. Stuff in the bowl, and then you've got the dice right next to it. Shit, you should be doing this in real life, because I'm so bad at doing this in my real house. And I like the lighting. I think you used very bright white lighting. I'm trying to figure out what you use. It looks like candles hidden behind the wisteria. That looks good. And I'm always telling people to use shelving because it brings the eye up, so you're not only looking at the ground. Oh, you've got one of the new paintings. I'm jealous. Jealous. I like that you put plates up there too. I really kind of want that design for myself too. I'm really jealous of all the paintings you have now. Bathroom. As I understand it, this is now craftable, the round one. Ooh. Three-way viewing mirror. Smart. Then we go out on my finger. Let me just make sure that I'm still live, because everything got quiet. And I'm nervous. Am I laggy? Or not online? I'm there. Okay, cool. Alright, keep going. I had trouble logging in with, okay, you blocked the ugly view. I had trouble logging in with Steam, so that could be part of the reason why we're not seeing a lot of people, is I think a lot of people are probably struggling with not being able to get online. That's an interesting way of doing it on the inside. Beautiful. Thank you for putting dirt underneath it so it doesn't look like the trees just spawning out of nowhere. And I really like the blue theme. Ooh, curtains on the bed. It's different. Oh, that's really pretty. I like the blue room. I'm gonna take a screenshot of your blue room. Potted plant. Oh, a red room. I see what you did here. Theme. Oh, you have some of the new foods. Or you at least have one of the new foods. That's new, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. You just stacked it beautifully. I'm jealous. Good job. Really, you've done a lovely job with this. And I'm going to use your food maker for a moment, because I'm out of foods for sellings. Because as I do this. I'm rude. No, I really do like it. It's lovely. Did a good job. I like the, I think the bird is hilariously clever with the perch and everything. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put a perch in that, and it's so needed. That's cute. Good way of hanging things, and it's a lamp. Gotta make sure I looked up in all of the rooms because I think I missed looking up as much as I normally do. And it seems like you put some things up there. Well, that's definitely up there, and that's beautiful. Is this room a color? Sort of a reddish light. Lovely home. Thank you for inviting me. Oh, and I'm jealous. You have another painting. Everybody's got all the paintings that I don't. But I don't want to spend 10 grand for something that eventually is going to be 100 gold. You know what I mean? I don't know which is which. Like, which ones are the rare ones and which ones aren't. Alright, let's look at Manalt's Lakemire. Change it up. Look at a little bit at some Argonians. Argonians. Okay, so contests ongoing. We've got. Actually, I need to clean this up because there's another one that someone told me about, which is great. Lorebreaker, due June 6th. June 6th, PCEU Lorebreaker. I believe that's just EU. And then mine, which is sort of my showcase, my vacation showcase. Oh, that's a smart move. All right, let me update that real quick, and then I'll read them to you. We've got May 31st, Housing's Finest Tribute to Mental Health. June 6th, EU Lorebreaker, which there's a link to. June 22nd, EU Aetherius, My Corner of the Spring Mood. June 27th, NA DDA Restaurants. June 30th is my showcase. That's all platforms, and I'm just requesting you send me even a house I've seen before. Oh wow, what happened here? I just want a show off some vacation destinations of any kind. So snow, tropical, hotel, anything you want. Anything you've done that appears to be, well, that's neat, vacation-y. And that's loose. You don't have to worry too much about fitting the theme. This is gorgeous. I love all the plants. That's clever. Do we have effects? No. It's just a pretty waterfall in the background. I hadn't thought of that. That's a really smart idea. I might scry once to show people how to do it today, although I'm still struggling with it myself, to be honest with you. It's very frustrating. It takes a lot of steps. This is wild. What is going on over here? There's dead people trying to crawl out. And spooky stuff. Spooky. And grave sticks. We're in a graveyard. Creepy one. There's a bunch of new crown stuff too, if I looked at it correctly. I saw some people loading up. I think Woobin loaded up some crown stuff that we can go look at his house. Some of the furnishings that are vampire-y and or, that's nice too, other. Very tropical. Alright. Let's go in the front door through the water. Keeping us nice and moist. That's cute. Okay, here we go. It's weird to me that you have to go up in this house. You know? It's like... it feels inconsistent. That you should start at the top and then go down. This way is more confusing. People don't know necessarily which way to go. Oh, wow. This is so lush. I didn't expect this. This is clever, too, with the lighting. This is really Argonian. Manolds went super Argonian. Are those the normal pillows for that? I didn't think so. I always check the pools to see if they put things in them, because sometimes people hide things like the snot. They'll put the voroplasm snot. See, they put water. I mean, light, fire. Like the green fire isn't normally there. So that's actually a really neat effect. Oh, and they put the treasure. A throne so they can look over their watery domain. That twisty thing is added, that light. Somebody's cutting up some bread. Is this plant alive? Are they eating together? Because that's cute. Statue under there that wasn't under there. I like that they put a lot of attention into this. More clams. Is this the clam house? This can't be the clam house. The Queen and King clam house that J Hart did recently. Look at all the frogs chilling out too. Very cute. Alright. Voroplasm. Wow, that's great. You're kind of blocking the error in the house too with the flooring that they messed up. It's like it's getting more lush the further down we get. And here's a little sneaky. This is super pretty. Perhaps the prettiest I've ever seen of lakemires. That stick true to Argonian style. This is great. Really good job. That's probably my favorite of your homes, Manolds. Really good job. I don't usually like the Zamniers. Wait, did they fix that? No. Why did that go away? They reopened them with the wrong permissions again? Wonderful. Yeah, they don't exist. I don't want to go to Colossal. Shoot me in the face before I go to Colossal. Forgemaster. Let's go to Ray-Ban's Forgemaster. Less painful than other things. So, just an update. People who still can't reach Western Skyrim who were supposed to, they're asking for user accounts names, user IDs to send to ZOS so that they can fix your problem. So if you have that problem, get a hold of ZOS through, I think Sarah Hecker is the one. You could just go to the forums and do Dev Tracker and it'll show you. I think everybody extended their contests for sales given the technical issues that the game has started. So, Dead Cat, what do you have in there? Nothing. You need to put something in there. I need a dead cat in there. Only 180 items. So we're probably still building this. This is limited, but that's fine. This looks like, I was gonna say that this is standard, but it's really not, because there's a second floor here. Hey, Eula. I have not seen this kind of a second floor. I have seen people add a second floor, though, in this house. It's really, I honestly think this person is just starting to really flesh out what they want to do with this house. So if you watch this, Ray-Ban, invite me back when you've finished, because I would like to see the finished product, because this is very interesting. I like all of the gallery items too. Yeah, it definitely sets houses out, apart from one another if they have an extra floor. Plus, I like to build up high. I have learned that about myself. Building up high is one of my addictions. Like, if I can do that, like, that's why Lucky Cat is so appealing to me right now. It's true, but still. Because Lucky Cat's appealing to me because of the fact that you can build up and out. There's a few houses like that, but I haven't been building recently. I have, but just small things. It seems like that's all there is anymore, at least on NA. Alright, let's move on. You can also build over here, and this is a spectacular view. If you build here, you get this just tremendous view. Gorgeous. Alright, Ray-Ban. I've been skipping Research Monkey because I know there's a story behind it, but we'll go to Saralyn Photos. City of Atlantis, potentates. Saralyn's a funny gal. I like her. I have been dragging so much. So every 2 weeks I'm supposed to give myself a shot for my RA. And somehow, even though it's on the calendar, it's on reminders and everything, my husband and I both forgot last week's shot, which is why I'm dragging so much. I'm miserable right now. 575 items. City of Atlantis, so remember we're underwater. And I see effects, 32 of them. We've got bubbles. We've got lighting that makes us look like we're underwater. We have fishies. This is brilliant. Oh, I love this. Look at what she's done. She's gone and placed an entire ceiling worth of reflective water. That's just one layer. So because down here we have lighting that's bluish, this is probably rooms of Meridia, she's got that layer up there, makes it look like you're underwater. It's utterly brilliant. Makes me want to build things underwater. So smart. All these books are ruined if they're in there. Oh, good. There's not books in there. Oh, I love this. All the bubbles and the kelp. This home is enchanting. Oh, Saralyn, you've just done wonders with amazing effects here. So cool. Oh, I love it. It really does feel like an Atlantis kind of world. Bubbles everywhere. That is fantastic. Oh, and now we've got another layer of water, so we feel like we're going under further. Or maybe that's where the water was stopped, like magically? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess if that's where the water stopped magically, because otherwise this would look odd. You know, like this outside portion would look weird. So I think that's probably a magical end to the water. It's hidden. It'd be difficult out here. An interior house, yes, but out here would be odd to do an underwater section with the water, the beach and everything. It would look really strange. But this is nice. It's funny, when you start working with EHT and other more tricky things, you suddenly realize that there is a use for interior homes, like interior only homes. That's why I have trouble sometimes deciding, do I need a yard? Do I not need a yard? What am I going to do? And that's usually the hardest question I have to answer, even harder than what's my topic, what am I going to do. The hardest part for me is inside, outside, what do I do? Oh, this is a greenhouse so that you can see underneath, and she put all the coral. Oh, this is great. You know, I've been listening to my streams recently, and I realized that I rave about a lot of people's homes. Oh, that'd be a good idea. That's a very good idea. I would be interested in you doing that. So I realize that I do get enthusiastic about a lot of builds, but the truth is it's genuine. Maybe I just love housing that much that I just squee over it. Another greenhouse. This is great. I'm not just trying to come up with nice things to say. I'm genuinely charmed by the houses that I'm squeeing all about. I wonder what's going on here. And I wanted to make that clear somehow, that this is real. Like, my reaction is real. Yeah, I agree with you. Let me show you something that, I think this was Research Monkey who did this. It's a very good idea. You may be able to run with it. I'm not sure. There's two things. Here's one. This is Research Monkey. See how he did this with the plates and then the pen and this? So this looks like it's part of a museum thing. So there's that. I thought that was really clever, which is why I saved that picture. But there's others. Hold on, there's a couple more. Just give me a moment. I did not put them in here. Where did I put them? Probably interior. I know there's one under lighting. Man, I can be stupid sometimes. Why don't I have this in extra big form? So that I can actually see what I'm doing. I think I deleted a bunch of things, and I don't know why I did that. I think that's all I saved. But that gives you a good idea of where to start with that. Oh, you did use this. Okay. The other thing is, you can also use, if you have the slots, it's like a lighthouse. You know those desk mirrors? The banker's mirrors? I mean, not mirrors, excuse me. Lamps, the desk lamps, the clockwork desk lamps. Those are really great for putting underneath paintings to make it look like they're lit for a museum. If I were to redo, oh, they put a bolt in here. If I were to redo my museum, oh, cool. Okay. If I were to redo my museum, I definitely would include stuff like that. The problem is that I'm at this point where I love these little nooks and crannies. I'm at the point where I would probably destroy it before I would actually redo it because I'm so over that house. So I'm trying not to touch it because I know I will just simply destroy it if I do touch it, which is ridiculous. All right, let's port real quick, and then I'm going to grab a pain pill. Yeah, I don't want to change mine all the time, though. That's the thing. I guess we are going to this Cafe of Blood. Let me see if research posts about it. I know he posted about it. And I don't want to skip what he said. If I can find it. He posted something about it. Was it in background stories? Here we go. Gardener house. Well, I will in a moment, but this is, this is not his house that he was telling me about. This is a different one. So this is, domus. I'll be over in that area shortly. This is obviously a scary build. That is a lovely stagecoach. What are the bunnies? Bunnies are pallbearers here. So you see the lighting going in and out like that? That is called pervasive darkness. And why I like it is it reminds me of storms or places where it's patchy, where, you know, the lights come in and out depending on where the clouds are and whatnot. So I think that's awesome. And using it together with the thunderstorm effect and fog, I mean, this makes it really spooky here. This is great. I like the use of the new gate. It looks perfect in a spooky build. I was looking forward to seeing how people are going to treat it. And then we've got, probably Aetherius was in front of that. I'm going to show people different effects and different lighting tricks and whatnot. What? Is that blood? What are you serving, bunny? Uh-oh. They're feeding the Banekins with blood. This is not good. Light. The bunnies are vampires too. This isn't good. There's a bat. Oh no! What's going on here? First of all, that's a clever as hell fountain. And secondly, oh no! The bunnies are eating the dead guy. Aren't they already dead? I'm not sure that would work. Okay. Filling in the windows with a dark mother with the 5 kids she killed. That's pretty awesome. This is where they're eating everybody. Ah! Numisma! Being tortured to death. Alright, this is cute as a button. But I am going to log out and go over to EU. Good job, research. Very scary, but funny home. I'm glad he used the bunnies again. Bunnies please me. So one of the things that I've discovered is that generally I can't get on with my stream, my Steam anymore. It lags out. All right, I'm gonna get a pain pill. I'll be right back. I hope that you submit a house to me, Eula, for a vacation home, because I desperately want entries, and so far I only have 1, and it makes me very sad. I need more entries. You don't have a vacation-y type home? Like, even a beach setting or anything you could just probably fake and say this is vacation-y? There's got to be something you've done that's vacation-like. Something luxury. Hell, your Sleek Creek is pretty much luxury. At least I see it as luxurious. I haven't heard from Griffin today since early in the morning. I took a picture of a griffin eating somebody yesterday because I wanted to show it to him that griffins eat faces. He doesn't believe me. And here, I show you a griffin eating a face. Look at that bastard. If he watches this later, he will be able to see griffins eating faces. Rotten little creature. Face-eating creature. It was a bad picture. I admit that. Kind of a terrible picture. I get it. Alright. So. Where do we start? Chayneblack. I guess we're doing a princely dawnlight. Bunny griffins. Can I make a bunny griffin? I don't know. I'm gonna do a tutorial about lighting soon. The one I had, unfortunately, was crap. It was hard to understand. I was changing subjects too quickly. You could probably use the bird wings to make a bunny griffin. You know, the dead bird? The taxidermied bird? Not the ones hanging, but the taxidermied birds. Sure, happily. I'll do that next. It's the simplest thing. I'll happily do it. We'll do it as soon as we leave this house. That's super easy. Heron House in Abba's Landing. Alright, we've got mossy front. I see green in here. No effects, though. So it seems to me like something's wrong with this pool. Like there's algae in this pool because of the green lighting. Yes. Yes. You can do both. I shall show you. Yes, it did. I got it. I was pleased to see that. I was hoping that it showed things that I needed done, but it's hard for me to complain because on the one hand he added this unavailable thing, so I shouldn't be complaining that it lacks something to do for people who don't exist. But I really wish it removed houses posted by people who don't exist anymore. I mean, that should be... I know he doesn't want to remove anybody's stuff, but it seems to me that that should be an automatic thing and not feel bad about it, you know? Oh, I see they put the statue up top. Just, like, leave up the ones that are inaccessible. I get that. But the people who don't exist anymore shouldn't have anything in the list. They should just be removed. That's all. That's the only additional change I would make to it, but I know he's super busy, so it's hard for me to complain about it. And I can't get a hold of Architectura. I was trying for, they do, I think it's a she, actually. They do, whatchamacallit, Magic Sorter. And that's under, she's, as I understand it through Cardi, she's working on it, but I don't know. She's clearly working on EHT first, which is fine. Because she's now assisting. That's what the patch notes said. You gotta figure he's slammed. This is lovely. I like this Chayneblack's ability to light with color. It's a very sensible method. Here's the bedroom. They control mood by hiding light in the proper places. All right, that's not up there. I forget where. I skipped a room. This one, I think? Yeah. Bedroom? No, got that one. Unless they're identical. They might be identical bedrooms, and that's what's screwing me up. Yes, that is what is going on. The bedrooms are identical. Okay, I feel less bad now. This house is huge. It's confusing. It's not my favorite. And then in the entryway, we certainly looked at the kitchen. So this was the kitchen, and this was what? Crafting, I guess, or storage, one or the other. And then here we have sparkly, like I said, good lighting, colorful lighting, clever lighting. I really like what they've done. I love the water going through the crystals. It just magnifies the sparkle. It's a really good trick. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that to save it because I like that so much. That is really cool. All right, let me go to my house here. Yes, the wall tiles are spectacular. So are the windows, but the windows are in EHG. Just use the red guard window. Now, I don't have a painting on me, but I didn't buy it. There's a reason why I didn't buy that throne. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to show you two methods. Of doing text. The first one is here, okay? First, what? There's new animations? What? Falling glitter? I need this. I didn't say anything about falling glitter. What are these new things? Oh, better grass. I want to marry this person, Architectura. Sky overlays, new ones, clear sky. Oh, that's nice. Azura's Dawn. Oh, I likey. Sound and music. Battle music. Melancholy music. Peaceful music. Alright. So now we'll do text. Alright, so let me show you. First of all, you just go under Effects and you select one of these. One of the either Serif, Lucida, Courier, Consulus. They're not the best in the world. Don't use Daedra because it's not understandable. So let's start with Consolus. And then what we do is we change sample text. I'll show you something. This is kind of important. But first we put Stabby's test, right? Make sure you set it, because otherwise if you go to change the color, this will empty out. So, I mean, either one you do first, just make sure that you set it. So there you go. You've got the color and you've got that, and then the size is just like any other effect. You use these pointers to make it bigger or smaller or whatever. Okay? And then there you go. That's pretty simple. Now, what I suggest is, if you can, use the back. Oh, by the way, if you need to work in smaller bits than what it lets you, use this underneath, control click. So if I control click, I can make it smaller in smaller increments, bigger in smaller increments. It doesn't smoosh together too unreadable. So make sure you pay attention to these suggestions underneath. All right. So this is what I suggest. First of all, use a fake painting or a painting and flip it around to the back so it looks like the back of a painting. That is what I would use if you want to put it on paper. Oh, I'm glad. But if you can't do that, this is the way that I do it. I do add, and then we go to decorative. I want parchment. Any of the parchments will do. You can have fancy, bound, scroll. So we'll pick the scroll, and then we'll select the parchment. There you go. Usually the one you just did is at the top, just so you know. It's an easier way to find it. And then you position it like any other effect using the arrows. And then make it bigger. And there you go. Now, here's my suggestion. Make sure that you get these lined up properly so that it's... Make the parchment about 1 pixel or one movement behind the text. But here's the problem with parchment, which is why I want you to use a back of a painting instead or something else, is because this will look right. See? This looks right. However, from some angles... Oh, crap! I don't know why I did that. I hope that I'll fix that right now. Actually, I'll fix that in a second. Read. It should say read messages. I don't know why it doesn't do that. I'll fix it later if it's still broken. Okay, so see how it says Stabby's test here and everything? That's great, but see that? Because when you go from certain angles, not all effects stand up for having them layered. So I prefer the painting trick because it doesn't do this if you're coming at it from a weird angle. But in most cases, this will be enough. This will be fine. And you'll be able to do this with the layering, especially if you have it like laying down on a piece of paper. People are always going to be looking at it from, you know, straight down. So if it were me, I mean, I would use the parchment in that case. But if it's standing up and it's on a wall, I would use the painting. And this is how you do text, and it's really simple. There is another way to do text, which is actually far more complicated, and I don't have the items for it, but I'll tell you what it is. In building, if you go to, here, we'll just do select all, but you can actually use all sorts of things. Anyway, so we're going to deselect the effects because that's just silly. That shouldn't be one of the ones that's the problem. So one of the things that people were asking me about is there a way to have it so that your effects on NA and EU and vice versa don't show on the other one? No, not yet. As of right now, if you put effects on one house in NA, it will also show on EU, which is why you're seeing all these effects. It's because they're on my NA build. So I'm just going to unclick them for now so that it doesn't end up selecting them when I'm trying to mess with. There's an awful lot of them though, jeez. I don't want it to be part of what I'm doing here. Sorry about the multitudes of them. Oh, hi. So we've got, is that all I've really got? Yeah, I've got 5 items. Okay, so go into builds, then select. This is harder, okay? I suggest you use the same items. Like, one case I used bread, like those little 100 gold pieces of bread that you can buy from the vendors, and that works fine. You pick text, and it'll count how many items you have selected and whatever, and then you would do message. So this will be too much, but you type in hi, and then you hit build. Now, where did it go? Where did you go? As I like to always say, bring to me. There it is. Now, obviously, these aren't going to work right because the sizes of the items aren't the same. They're completely different sizes, so you can't see it. But there are, I'll show you an example of it working. People can use that text build using the same items. Make sure you use the same items. And then create text out of that. And here is a good example from yesterday. We were looking at, whose home was it? I didn't separate it out yet, but it was a really clever idea. Real quick. I think it was under ideas. I sort everything, so if you ever need anything. Here's an example of using it. You see that? This way, you can just have it spell out with text if you want it to. But I think like little items like bread or whatever would work better. But this is the trickier way of doing it. It's only if you want to use items to spell something out as opposed to using the effects that I showed you up here, which I think are much simpler to use. And that's how you would do it. So, hope that answers that. Moving right along. I don't know why that didn't let you go into that channel, because I checked it and it said that the channel, let's go to a hall. Oh, we can't. It said that the channel is open to everyone to read, so I'm not sure why it says that. Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to have it like recorded somewhere so that people can actually see how to do it. We've looked at all of those types of houses. Let's go to Iron Fails Velothi. We have not looked at an Velothi yet. Okay. So now you have two ways of making text. Thank you. I'm a derp. Message history. Got it. Thank you. No, I appreciate the suggestions. I have dumb. I wish I could just set all of the channels without having to do each individual channel. I don't know how to do an entire, like, hi, I want to make all of them the same exact permissions, right? Old Velothi Castle? Oh my goodness. This is Velothi? Holy crow. Good lord. I'm flabbergasted. Utterly flabbergasted. Okay. Look at this gardening. This is lovely. Thank you for teaching me that. I am still learning. This is amazing. So beautiful. That looks great. Well, maybe this is historical. Maybe this is the past. How it first started before it turned into the lake watch. This is fantastic. Okay, so this is built, obviously, by hand. What they've used here is lakemire walls, but you see that line? That's because Merkmire walls are shaped like that. They are kind of like, they're flat on the top and then they arch on the bottom. So they leave holes if you put them like, you'll see diamond-shaped holes here if you put them top to top. So what they've done here is probably layering to make it a solid one. And I think that looks really good, because without it, I think the triangles are neat for housing, because you can do things with housing that, like if you want it to be your window, I think it could be really cool. But I think otherwise it doesn't quite work. All right, message history. What a mess. Did not know any of this, so now I'm learning. It works in a lot of different ways, especially if you want diamond-shaped windows. It's quite beautiful, but it's a pain in the ass. These are curved elsewhere walls and a couple, flat ones. And this is a fence. I believe it's a crown-only fence, and it's upside down, so that it looks like you have a portcullis. Holy crap, I can't remember simple words like, wow, I can't even remember them, but like, food processor, I have to struggle to remember, but I remember portcullis? What the hell? These are buyable in reverse, the barnacle-covered parts, and you can sink them down and hide the barnacles if you just want to use the other part. These are buyable in a lot of different places. These rough blocks here, they're good for building. I like the spider webs. So this is the front door in Velothi. So they've covered the front door with, paint. They've covered the front door with a block so that we don't have to worry about, hold on. We don't have to worry about whether or not we need to go into the house or not, because it's covered up. And then they've added this like ramp situation here, which is good. Cheap roofing with a tarp. It works. If you are in a falling down castle, a tarp sounds perfect. And then here you can fight. That is beautiful. Really well made. It looks like it's falling apart, which it's supposed to, I think. And I would say this is not a fail, I am fail, despite the fact that you say it is. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of horrible to be me, to have my problems mentally, physically. It sucks. All right, so now that I'm changing the permissions, hopefully people will be able to look at stuff and respond more. That would explain why they're not responding. All right. Godric doesn't exist. Nadamaro doesn't exist. Let's do an exercise. But I have to look this up. Knusperkurbishaus. Oh my god. Permissions. Read message histories is on. Send messages. Shouldn't. Well, I guess that read messages. Reactions are on. This all should be working now. Maybe reload UI. Knusperkurb. Yay! Oh gosh, good. I figured it out because you told me. I appreciate that greatly. Alright, translations. Translations. I'm going down the line, but since I'm doing so much at the same time. Knusperkurbishaus. Crispy pumpkin house? What's a crispy pumpkin? Yeah? I don't know. I am trying to figure it out. I'm only just learning, honestly. I only got this, 2 days ago? So I'm learning, and it's obviously not working so well. I don't know how to add them. So that's the problem. I'm trying. Why do people have crispy pumpkins, though? Generally, they do not have crispy pumpkin. Oh, I guess they are crispy pumpkins. That's so cute. This is so unlike niawyn. Niawyn usually puts everything so orderly. This is all over the place, like really a step away from what niawyn normally does. It must have driven them crazy to have to do such a random patch of things, you know? I could just imagine. Their stuff is all so orderly. And then they have to do this house, and they're like, ah! OCD killing me! Right? Click your channel icon, serving settings. Okay. Let me close this thing. Right click your server settings. Derp. Emoji. Oh, I have plenty I can upload now. Oh, that's great. Thank you. You've solved my biggest problems. Honestly, I haven't had the time to just go through and figure it all out, you know? It's like, I just don't have the energy either. I've been really trying to figure it out. I'll add them. Where did I have them saved? I must have them saved somewhere else. Alright. I have them. I'll add them. They are all already made in the proper sizes, so. Oh, and now here we're back to the OCD type of build that niawyn does, which makes me feel more comfortable and at home because he or she is organizing everything. Everything is perfectly, this witch is perfectly organized. Do you see this? I'm still learning. I do appreciate the help. Any help offered with that is much appreciated. This is a really cute house. Alright, moving on. Soundfly. I can't do that. I did one of those today. All Lunar Champion. I think we did one of those today. Do not look at a Grand Psijic. So we will go to your Grand Psijic, ukapala. You know, it's killing me because I don't know where I saved all of these. Alright. They must be somewhere. Museum of Tamriel. Well, obviously, sure can. Oh, please. Happily. soon as I get it, it changes like every day, which is annoying. So here you go. I don't have that command set up. That would be intelligent. I will set that up right now while I don't forget. Unfortunately, it changes every day, so I don't know that that's going to work. But response. That. Now that should work. So let's try that. Boom! That works now. Thank you for suggesting that command. 698 items out of 700. This is the museum that our friend Eula is telling us about. I need to figure out how to set it to be permanent. I haven't. See, you guys gotta understand, I have been hiding it from you, but I am wretchedly ill. And it's been taking so much out of me to just stream that for the rest of the day I'm bedridden. It's been kicking my ass. So I haven't been able to do anything like this. And just all the editing I'm doing in the background for the EHT videos is just draining me. So not much in the garden, so we'll skip and go inside. So I haven't had the time to really go through and learn everything yet. Oh! This is a cute gift shop. Oh, you are using that lamp. Okay, good. Oh, sell me some pie, lady. Oh, thank you. It's been hard. It's been really, really hard. I've just been having trouble walking even. The only energy I have is in the morning, and I use it all for you guys. Ah, well done. This is cool. This is way better than my museum. My museum is, oh, I really like this idea with the curtains. And I know I looked at that and just like glazed over. So this is one of the new items, the antiquities. Eula sent me pictures of that this morning, and I'm super appreciative of that. Okay. And then this. Yes, it does. It really does. It looks fantastic in a museum format. Such clever ideas. I don't even have an Ashlander section of mine, I'm ashamed to say. I didn't have a room for it. Craglorn. I love the draping ropes. Like, stay away. Did you put anything in your dead cat? I'm gonna doubt it. You need to put something in your dead cat for me. It looks fantastic. No! Put something in your dead cat. Oh, that'd be cute. That would be super cute. J-Heart looks for that, you know. He will open your dead cat, and he will look and say, wow, really well closed off. He'll say, what did you leave me? Ooh, that looks good. Really detailed object, too. Oh, you closed off the water. Okay. Well, I guess it makes sense. That is tall. All the tall things go in here. All the tall things. I guess Daedric's stuff is just really tall then. This is fantastic. It's a really good museum. It's way better than my museum, and I give you super props for the way you've done it. Now let me go upstairs. Let's see what you've done up here. Orcish. Orcish. And then, wow, you must really love orcs, or you had a lot for orcs. Wow, that looks good. You know, the few times I've seen anyone actually use this item, they use it really well. And it seems like the way that you've done it is fantastic, honestly. I'm really impressed with this because it's hard to deal with that. You know, it's ginormous. And what do you do with it? And then you displayed it perfectly. Oh, that's clever too. Seed of the Snow Prince. That must be one of the new antiquities. Thanks for the follow. Nothing. Maybe the Murkmire platform, but that's very Murkmire-y. So I'm not really sure. Katie, are you on EU or NNA? I'll send you a gift if you're on... What is this? Where's the chalice? The one downstairs, you mean? Oh, the one next to it. Dirt. That is interesting. I wonder, have you learned if we can make or get more than one? Oh. Like if we get one of the antiquities, can we make more than one? Use it in more than one house? That's what people were asking me. I don't have an answer to that. So it's like I just have been telling them I don't know, next to the Nord. I'm a moron. I don't know where the Nord things are. I do not know it's Ysgramor's chalice. Are you talking about this sucker? Because that's, I thought that was Undaunted. I honestly don't know where it is. I'm a stupid. Okay, upstairs. You might want to do a sign above. Like one hanging that you can look at and say, oh, I see, derp. Didn't I just look at this? Wasn't that the chalice? I thought that's what I was looking at. Okay, I have the, I don't know why I'm so stupid, but. You know, it's pretty obvious to me that now people are going to be able to participate a lot more when I actually have, you know, proper permissions and everything. Thanks for the follow. I am feeling unwell. Yumi J. Did we do a whole lunar temple? I don't remember. We'll go back up to the top. What else have we not done? We haven't done Wardelf's Rue. Goronor. I'm not ready to quit yet. Not ready to quit yet! Katie and Elvin, are you on NA or are you on EU? Because I'll send you prezzies. I'm always feeling unwell though. Although, it's been pretty bad. Like last night, I'm beginning to think that I have a cold or something. Because like, I've been coughing like crazy. In fact, I brought a cough drop in here just in case I start having another coughing fit. Wardelf's Ruh. What is a ra? Rue? Rest. Oh, cool. Thank you for giving me the real name, too. All right, let me write that down. You're going to get a present when I get back over to... NA. It comes and goes. Like this morning I had a coughing attack, but then it mostly happens when I lay down. Oh, you are welcome. It's gonna be a little thing. It's not great, but I'll send you. I mean, whenever I have extra furnishings, I know I've been sending people presents of them. I like to give little gifts. Huh? What is this? I mean, it's very garden-y. Aww. It's nice. I mean, I have the money, so I might as well just share some happiness. Isn't it though? It's like getting real mail. Getting real mail is such a great fun. Like somebody sends you a letter, like that's so, or you get a package in the mail. It's just so much fun to actually get actual mail. I feel the same way about people sending me random stuff in the mail when I don't delete it by accident. So this is a really beautiful functional house. So I think this is where this person does their work. Like you've got the banker, you've got the merchant, you've got, I think I saw a food thing over there. Somehow I need to be able to get up to that top part. The little hidden sneaky. Where do I go up the sneaky? I saw it. I see it up there. Do you not have an entryway? Oh, here's the sneaky. Found it. I don't get too many of those. And I ignore the door knocks from everyone at this point. I did add a no soliciting sign to our front door. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep people from bothering me, but you never know. This is so sneaky. The only thing I would change, dude, is you've got a little bit of a hover problem here with one of the beds. I would try to push it down more. It looks like it's, see how that piece looks like it's hovering a little bit? But otherwise, this is quite lovely. I love the sneaky. Let me see, is there another sneaky side? Isn't it though? It's extremely well hidden. I wouldn't have known it was here without looking up by accident, so I sort of lucked out even being able to find it. Oh, does this go all the way around? I would love that, and you know, if you put it in Discord like you have been, or if you want to in my Discord, that would be extremely helpful because then other people get to see them. And I think a lot of people are really interested in what the antiquities look like. Ah! I can't go any further. I mean, I know I am, but I've been just afraid to get spoilers. So seeing an antiquity to me is not a spoiler, but if I look for them, I am afraid that I will come across spoilers. So, okay, cool. Facebook group. The ESO Facebook group? I didn't know there was one. Alright, so I think we've now explored this whole house. We'll do another niawyn. Because there's a billion niawyns. Matthiessen. I did not know about that. Okay, I didn't know about that. That's great. Okay, I'm trying to fix things while we're going here. Read message history, post, read messages, send messages, add reactions. There you go. That should, now everyone can see the things you've been posting to me. And I want everyone to be able to promote themselves, so please feel free to go into the promote yourself section and post, you know, if you're selling something. Like, I know a lot of people, it could. I can head over to yours. It all depends on what you do with it, you know? Oh, this is a vanity house, as J Hart calls them. I call them trophy houses, because I think that's less insulting. Oh, look at the nice kitchen. It can. I don't know that I would think that it is the most vacation-y. I would say that Hundings is way more vacation-y than this is. But haven't you already done Hundings? I'm not sure. Can't remember. I have the memory of a dead gnat. I used to have such a fantastic memory. Oh, okay. Let me think on that. Vacation-y type homes. See, I sort of think that Matthiessen fits school better, but that's because I put a school in it. I put a school in this house. I'm just checking to see. Okay, we have crafting up here. And Edie place, it looks like. Now we'll go into the right, and then we'll go into the backyard. What, Matthiessen? Yeah. I haven't done, you know, I had a school in it, and now I haven't done anything with it. But this is probably the most vacation-y part of it, is this back piece. It's like a sitting garden or something, but it reminds me more of meditation than vacation. Oh, Amaya could work. Let's see, what do you have here? Okay. We will end on your Sugarbowl, I think. Because I am sickly and need to work on stuff and things. Oh, did they? A water slide and a tiki bar? That's wild. Wow. Huh. Okay. Go! Load your boat. Go! There we are. Okay. Kirma's home. Why didn't it say that on the list? So, this is just a... Kirma is which character? A tiki bar is like, wow, what would you describe a tiki as? The definition of a tiki. A large wooden or small greenstone image of a human figure. So it's like Maori looking? I'm trying to think of a good explanation of a tiki bar. Generally, tiki bars are covered with, are covered with reeds, and I'm going to look up a definition. A tiki bar is an exotic-themed drinking establishment that serves elaborate cocktails, especially rum-based mixed drinks such as the Mai Tai and zombie cocktails. Tiki bars are aesthetically defined by their tiki culture decor, which is based upon a romanticized conception of tropical cultures, mostly Polynesian. Yeah, what Elv says. In the tiki room, in the tiki. Sorry. That song gets me every time. Alright. So I was going to... Ooh, Armano wants to be my friend. That's nice. I was going to show you guys antiquities, but that would be back on NA, and I'm sure you all... I mean, obviously, Eula already knows. So I'm gonna... I'm gonna call it for today because I'm burning up and I'm not feeling well. But I will be back tomorrow with more housing, and I will try to show you how to antiquity as I learn better myself. I'm still learning myself. So I wish you the best and happy building day. So, oh, and share away my Discord. I want more builders to be in it. So tell anybody. So, thank you much. All right, guys. I see you.